Hi, it's Josie here. Welcome back to my YouTube channel. This video is going to be completely unedited. I'm probably not even going to put an end screen on it. Today I was meant to release a video about Doctor Who that I pre-recorded, and then I got an email last night from YouTube, and I kind of just wanted to talk about that today because it's been kind of a rough time since I received that email. So for those of you who aren't aware, YouTube announced yesterday that they were changing the rules for their partnership program, and it's really going to affect small channels like my channel. For those of you who don't know me, who are maybe new here and have just clicked onto this video, I started my channel January last year, 2017. Probably the worst year to start a YouTube channel. And they changed the rules last year that you needed 10,000 views across your channel and to get monetization. And I mean, I didn't start YouTube to make money. I started it because I've been watching it for years and years and years, and I've always wanted to get into it, and I sort of decided I may as well do it now that I was out of uni. I've explained it in quite a few of my videos back then. You can go have a look at them if you like. But basically the program then was to have 10,000 views across your channel, which I thought was totally fair, and I spent all year working really hard to get to that 10,000 views. It took me about 9 months in total, and it was really hard, and now my channel's at about 14,000 views, and I mean, I'm not making money, I'm not making a living off this in any way, shape or form, but I am making the smallest. It's about like $1 per 1,000 views, if that. But it was nice because I noticed that as soon as I became monetized, my views started to go up and my subscribers started to go up, and I started to grow in a different way, and I sort of thought, well, maybe YouTube is promoting my content in a different way now that I'm monetized. And also I felt really proud of myself because it felt like an achievable goal when they announced that 10,000 views. When they did announce that, it was like April-ish, and I was on like 2,000 views of my channel. So I was like, you know, I can do this. I can do this by the end of the year. And I sort of made that a personal goal to myself to become monetized by the end of the year. And I managed to do it by September. And that was really encouraging for me because it was clearly within the grasp of a small channel, within the grasp of a small YouTuber. These new rules that they've announced, you need to have 1,000 subscribers. I'm at about 270, and to be honest, I'm quite happy with the size of my channel at the moment. It's been growing really well, and like, I'm not particularly interested in having hundreds and thousands of subscribers. What I really want is just like a really strong community, and a small audience can have a strong community just as much as a big audience can. I'm not wanting to just have people subscribe to my channel who never watch my content, because there's no point in that. The whole point of YouTube is to build a community and to connect with people and to have conversations like this one. So to get to 1,000 subscribers, I mean, I got 275 in 1 year, so that's going to be like another 4 years at that rate. That's not realistically achievable in the same sort of way that the 10,000 views was for me. And then on top of that, you need to have had 4,000 watch time hours. That is like a punch to the stomach, because I on my channel have had, I looked it up last night, 28,000 minutes in the last year, and if you convert the 4,000 hours into minutes, that's 240,000 minutes. I essentially would have had to have 10 times as many minutes of my channel watched in a year to be monetized. Now that to me is really what makes me feel like they are cutting out small YouTubers here. That is not realistic with the amount of content that's coming on to YouTube every single day. And I mean, I'm not gonna sit here and act like I'm entitled to be paid to do this when I just started my channel a year ago. But what I think is really bad about this is that they are not creating a realistic standard for people to start their YouTube channels who want to have this as a job. It takes a lot of time to put videos up consistently. It's probably about 4 hours of my week at least, and I work full-time as well, and I have other things going on, and it's really easy when you're not making money from it and you're not seeing any sort of return, if your videos aren't doing as well, that sort of thing, to not want to make content anymore, to just be like, oh, this is out of my reach, to become like all these YouTubers who I watch. And it changes your drive entirely. I know I said I wouldn't edit this, but my phone just rang and turns out the electrician's coming over, so I had to put pants on for when they knock on the door. Anyway, as I was saying, these new rules, they entirely change everything about starting a YouTube channel. You are no longer going to have people starting their YouTube channel feeling like they are within grasp of becoming a big YouTuber. And I mean, I know that probably part of the reason behind YouTube doing this is just that they want to make sure that they have a bit more control over who they are playing ads on, and I guess they want to maybe try and save themselves money, maybe because they have blown up in sort of the last year with like Logan Paul, Jake Paul, that sort of thing. I mean, I can get it from their perspective, but what I think is hard is that there's no clear way to make videos that get views without it being like create a clickbait title or something like that. There's not very much transparency over how the algorithm works, and kind of the hard thing for me is like, I'll put out one video and it will get like tons of views for me, which is like 100 views. But I'll put out that video and then I'll be like, okay, cool, I think I get what I did right there, I think I get how I tagged it properly, I'm gonna continue that, and then I'll do pretty much the exact same thing in terms of how I post the video, with like how I structure the description, how I structure the tags, make sure I do it on a trending type of topic. So with me, because I'm film reviews, I try and do it on new releases, and that sort of thing, and then the video will get like 20 views. And I know that bigger YouTubers are having the similar sort of problem. Like Superwoman did a whole video about how hard it is for her at the moment to know what content's going to do well and what content isn't going to do well on her channel. And that's scary to me, because that's a big YouTuber just saying that. And like, I have a huge interest on the online platform. I love YouTube, and I love what it offers. I love that it's so different from anything else, and that it offers people the chance to speak what is on their mind. And I just hate the feeling that that's being taken away. And these new guidelines, it's particularly that watch time thing. Like the 1,000 subscribers, like that's a bit easier to have control over, because you can really try and grow your channel by subscriber count, and like some people do that, some people focus on that. For me, I focus on views and audience retention, which relates to that minutes, watch time minutes. And I mean, part of me gets why they're focusing on the minutes over the views, because it's really easy for someone to click on your video, watch it for 10 seconds, and that counts as an entire view. But the minutes, you know, that actually monitors how many minutes you're able to keep your audience there for. And I know that if you have a high retention rate, that your channel grows better. My audience retention rate is low. It's like a minute. And I know part of that is because I'm a smaller YouTuber. And I mean, I don't know about you, but like sometimes I'm guilty of this, but I think a lot of people, they'll click on a video thinking it's going to be a big YouTuber, and they start watching the video and they look at the sub count and they realize, oh, this person's not relevant, and they click away from the video, which I am definitely going to stop doing from now on. And I think the big thing that all of us need to really start doing is seeking out small creators and supporting them as much as we can, commenting on their videos, liking their videos, watching their full videos and that sort of thing, because we've got to start supporting each other as smaller creators. If you've got under 1,000 subscribers, I really want you to comment on this video and just tell me about your channel, tell me your goals, tell me if you've been affected by this YouTube demonetization, new guidelines and that sort of thing, because to me, that's what we've got to do to kind of beat this new thing that they've put in. We've got to start supporting the smaller channels, because if we don't support the smaller channels, all that happens, it's like the thing with the rich getting richer and the poor getting poorer. All these big channels that have millions of subscribers, get millions of views, that are putting out risky content, debatable content. I'm thinking of Logan Paul and Jake Paul, but I'm sure there are others out there. Those sort of channels, all that's going to happen is those are just going to keep growing and growing and growing, and us people who are trying to make a channel, and we're quite small at the moment, we are not going to grow as much, because we are not going to be as motivated, we're not going to be as driven, we're not going to be wanting to be on there in the same way. So yeah, I'm going to really make an effort to seek out smaller creators, to connect and that sort of thing, and hopefully I get some good karma and people start doing it on my channel too. So if you're new here, if you've never seen my face before, then please leave a comment down below, especially if you have your own YouTube channel. I really want to check everyone out and try and form those connections, try and help us support each other and grow each other's channels, because this is going to hit us hard. And when something like this happens, when an obstacle like this comes up, when you're trying to reach your own goals, reach your own targets, the best thing that you can do is to either, well, the two options you have are to rise above it or succumb to it. And I want to rise above this. I want all of us small creators to rise above this as well. So I mean, thanks so much for watching. Please, if you're new here, do consider subscribing. Go and check out some of my other videos first if you want, so you get an idea of what my normal content is like. But also don't feel like I'm asking for subscribers here. I just kind of wanted to make this and tell you my opinion on this whole thing. So thanks heaps for watching, guys, and I will see you on Sunday. Bye.